Coming up on the November 22nd edition of the Met Report, Metro basketball went all the way to Tucson, and the Met Report tagged along to bring you in-depth coverage.
We take a look at the two most anticipated gifts this holiday season.
And a local band comes to campus to spread homeless awareness. All this and more coming up on the Met Report. Welcome to the Met Report. I'm Josh Cozart.
And I'm Erica Lloyd. MSU Denver French professor Ann Williams has been awarded the 2013 U.S. Professor of the Year Award. The Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching and the Council for Advancement of Supportive Education awarded her and 3 other professors across the country. Williams started her career at Metro back in 1990. This is the 32nd year the award has been presented and is considered one of the most prestigious awards for undergraduate professors. The award recognizes excellence in teaching and mentoring, and had this to say about winning the award.
So I said something very calm like, oh my goodness, and then I got off the phone and jumped up and down in the office. Being a teacher is so privileged. It's daily something different happens. It's never boring. There are challenges, but people learn to trust me and I trust them, and I think that's the best job a person could have.
MSU Denver was named the best for vets this month. The university was ranked 50th out of 86 schools listed in the 2014 Military Times. The list had over a dozen different criteria. MSU Denver received high marks for its extracurricular activities, the Veterans Upward Bound program, and several others. For more information about MSU Denver's veteran opportunities, check out the Veteran and Military Student Service page on MSU Denver's homepage.
MSU Denver hosts the 23rd Annual Martin Luther King Peace Award Breakfast on January 17th. The award recognizes Metro students, staff, and faculty for their contributions toward peace, justice, and the values Martin Luther King valued. The MLK Peace Breakfast is an annual award given out since 1992. The breakfast runs from 8 to 10 a.m. in the Tivoli Turn Hall. For more information on the event and past winners, you can head to msudenver.edu/MLK/event.
Governor John Hickenlooper will soon request an additional $101.8 million for higher education. The spending plan includes a $60 million increase for operating all state public systems. Another $40 million will go towards financial aid. The boost will increase the total state spending by 16% if approved, with a total of $740 million.
Yesterday in the Tivoli, political science students sold scarves, handbags, and other items made by foreign refugee women who now reside in the United States. Students from the Political Science Department have partnered with the African Community Center to support 12 refugee women from all over the world. Specifically, the workshop is called We Made This, and it allows the women a chance to develop artisan skills so that they may eventually be self-sustainable. These women are provided a working space and materials to create trendy clothing and accessories. The products are then sold and proceeds are given back to the women. Students in the Global Issues Forum class are encouraged to get involved.
It's called service learning, and it's something that more and more campuses across the United States are starting to implement into their college classes and their curriculum, where you actually apply what you are learning. So you go out into the community and you're applying what you're learning versus just sitting in class and being lectured.
This was the first semester that Metro sold the We Made It products. They hope to continue in future semesters.
Now this is your last chance to submit your work to the Metrosphere's Art and Literature magazine. The deadline expires November 30th. The Metrosphere accepts all art, music, poems, short stories, videos, and whatever you can create. A panel of judges will choose which creative works will be published. The magazine will announce who makes the cut at the beginning of the spring semester. This year's theme is Liminal Space, meaning a mixture of techniques and arts. For more information and where to submit, visit metrosphere.org. So I really think that what the political science students are doing is a fantastic job.
Definitely, and some of those purses and scarves the women made are really cute. I'll have to get myself one.
Yeah, you should. Coming up after the break, the men's basketball team rocked it in Tucson. We'll tell you how they did.
And we compare the two hottest gaming systems, just in time for the holiday season. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. A local band, the Flowbots, came to the Auraria campus last night to put on a free concert. The group came to campus to help spread awareness about homelessness around the country. There was a food drive where students, faculty, and staff could donate non-perishable foods to help feed the underprivileged and homeless. Throughout the concert, the Flowbots gave words of advice and told stories to help promote awareness.
You're doing what everybody does. You're giving yourself week applause. This is yourself you're applauding, and all the organizers who have made this week possible, brought us here, but more importantly, are actually putting on an event to raise awareness around hunger. So make some noise for yourself and all the organizers.
Since the inception of the Federal Reserve in 1913, the assets of this semi-public organization have been growing steadily, but not anymore. In 2008, the Fed had just over $1 trillion in assets, and right now is over $3.9 trillion. This dramatic increase is a little under 4 times what it was just 5 years ago. This means that the Fed is continually buying treasury bills, and the value of the dollar could decrease, because there is 4 times more money in circulation now than 2008. Since the housing bubble, the Fed has been buying $850 million in treasuries per month.
President Obama recently gave 16 awards at the annual Medal of Freedom ceremony. The ceremony also fell on the 50th anniversary of John F. Kennedy's assassination. President Kennedy established the award less than a year before his death. Former President Bill Clinton, country music legend Loretta Lynn, and mogul Oprah Winfrey were among 16 honorees awarded. These individuals received the medal November 20th at the White House. Other awardees of the highest civilian honor include astronaut Sally Ride and baseball legend Ernie Banks. The president says this is one of his favorite yearly events.
Obama defined each awardee's extraordinary accomplishments. Established by executive order in 1963, this award is given to people who have made an especially meritorious contribution to the United States or world peace. Among other attributes are qualities of Arturo Sandoval. Arturo Sandoval is a 9-time Grammy-winning jazz trumpeter, pianist, and composer. His Afro-Cuban infused jazz was introduced to him in 1961, and he has not stopped playing since. Sandoval was born in Cuba and grew up under the communist regime of Fidel Castro. For Sandoval, music was his freedom. Sandoval says what he likes most is the last word of the medal, freedom. He always says, no freedom, no life.
Now, you may have noticed that a lot of men have let their facial grooming go out the door. The month of November is informally known as No Shave November. The real meaning behind those whiskers comes from Melbourne, Australia's Movember. Down under, men only grow mustaches to help bring awareness to prostate cancer during the month of November. This hairy situation has allowed men to embrace their lazy grooming habits while at the same time spreading awareness of how deadly prostate cancer can be. So let those facial locks grow.
So Josh, did you participate in No Shave November?
You know, I did participate for just a short while, and then I just couldn't handle it any longer. But I might start up for the second half of November.
I can't picture you with a beard.
Yeah, I can't either.
Well, coming up after the break, we have this week's EntertainMET must-sees.
But first, Michael Ronnebaum has next week's forecast. Michael, does it look like we're going to have any snow this week?
Thanks, guys. No snow, but it's still going to be a little chilly here in Colorado. But first, let's go to the national forecast. As you can see, the Great Plains states are actually in a high-pressure system, which means low vulnerability for thunderstorms. But with the Arctic drift coming down towards the western part of the United States and down towards the southwestern part, we can see with the Arctic drift and the low-pressure system means there might be some chance for precipitation. Down New Mexico, western Texas, and Arizona, it's not too rare to find snow this time of year. But let's go on to Sunday. As you can see, not much has changed except for that drift is just pushing its way towards the eastern side of the United States. We have a little bit of coldness coming up from the northern New York area, and also in the Rhode Island, Connecticut areas as well. But let's go to the Colorado forecast for right now. As you can tell, Denver is going to be partly cloudy, high of 48, low of 18. DIA is also going to be partly cloudy, high of 47, low of 16. And down in Alamosa, high of 31. Gunnison, high of 37. And down in Durango, high of 45, also partly cloudy. Now, Sunday, things change up just a little bit. DIA gets a little bit more clear, high of 56, low of 28. Clear skies, that makes good for safe traveling towards Thanksgiving. High of 58, low of 30 in Denver, but down in Alamosa and Durango, we're going to see slight precipitation. Also, some chilly air as well, so that rain could turn to snow. So let's go to the 5-day forecast for now. As you can tell, Monday is going to be clear, high of 52, low of 30. Tuesday is going to be a little cloudy, but nothing too crazy. High of 56, low of 26. Wednesday looks like clear skies, high of 53, low of 25. Thursday and Friday, about the same weather. We have low 50s to mid 50s throughout those 2 days, and also low of 20 for Thursday and low of 24 for Friday. Now keep in mind, even though precipitation and snow is common this type of year, we'll definitely keep you folks informed. But for weather, I'm Michael Ronnebaum, and we'll see you right after the break.
So I can find my way back home.
The sun seems to shine a little less since you've been gone.
You were the one I wanted.
Don't stray, don't ever go away.
I'll just smile and everyone will wanna go with it. Oh.
I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down.
Where I bring Hollywood a mile high.
Aligning the Hollywood stars over Denver.
I'm here to bring you the latest juicy gossip from the Mile High to the streets of Hollywood.
Give your most handsome look to that camera.
Where I'll be bringing you the latest gossip from Tinseltown all the way up to a mile high.
I didn't get any injuries. I was okay. I was a little dancing, these, you know.
Check us out every Friday live at 12:30 p.m. on The Met Report.
Now joining us for EntertainMET is Yonata Gebru. What's cooking this Thanksgiving?
Thanks, Erica. With Thanksgiving break coming up, it's time to kick back and relax. You will probably be in for a turkey run after your Thanksgiving dinner. Black Friday will get intense with the new Xbox coming out. Microsoft's new console has arrived. The Xbox One hit shelves today, putting some pressure on Nintendo and Sony. Some key recognitions to the new system is the 8-core processor, which allows for navigation between games, apps, and entertainment, the HDMI pass-through, which allows you to watch your television on the system, and the new addition of Blu-ray, allowing gamers to watch movies in stunning HD. Tune into EntertainMET after Thanksgiving break as Jeffrey Will gives you the inside scoop on what PS4 and Xbox are releasing this holiday season. That's not the only thing to check off your holiday to-do list. It's also this season's top movies, one of them with a former Metro student in it. Metro alumni Maggie Maddock was cast in the film Eat, which premiered at this year's Stars Film Festival. The movie is about a woman who fails to become a successful actress. She then starts to form the cringing habit of eating her own flesh. Maddock said, quote, "It is very hard to watch, but the people at the Stars Film Festival loved it." She graduated from Metro in 2008 with a bachelor's degree in Spanish and visual communications. She has also starred in numerous productions and movies. Be sure to check her movie out. Now the movie everyone has been talking about is finally here. The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. It is out today, and EntertainMET's Hassan Shah goes exclusive with one of the stars of the movie, and it turns out she's gotten other hidden talents.
Since the last games, something's different. I can see it.
What can you see?
Hope.
She is a smart and talented young girl, only 13, and returning as Primrose Everdeen in the second Hunger Games. Willow Shields. With over 100,000 followers on Twitter and recently making the cover of 17 magazine, just like Jennifer Lawrence, Willow is also the girl on fire.
Probably right after filming the first Hunger Games movie and doing press for it that I really decided, oh my God, this is so much fun, like I really want to do this.
In the movie, Prim grows up and goes through a significant transformation.
She's kind of learned from her sister, you know, her sister volunteered for her in the Hunger Games. So she's always, she's always there for other people. She's becoming a healer like her mom.
Aside from Jennifer Lawrence's unique haircut, much of the early buzz has been on the return of Katniss. I had to ask Willow what a lot of us probably wonder. What is she really like? behind the scenes.
Really just like, she's a genuine person. She's hilarious. She's the funniest person I've ever met. And she's just like always, you can tell that even if she's not like, you know, with someone else, even if she's not like their best friend, you can tell that she'd be there for them. And she's kind of got, you know, Katniss inside of her, I feel like.
Just like the rest of us, Willow has a hobby, and it's more than just reading the Hunger Games series.
You're gonna have to show me how to make those artist trade cards.
Yeah, okay.
Really quick, if you can, and I'll draw with you, if that's okay. I actually brought, there you go.
This is gonna be interesting. No, it
okay.
doesn't. Mine's gonna be
so.
I didn't do the best job drawing Karen behind the camera. Willow beat me with the duck, but she did teach me another skill.
You gotta like really just like pop.
Okay, so like this.
Yes.
Like this?
Go. Yes.
Wow, I did the pop. I now know how to do this now.
Pop it. Yeah.
Okay, like
That's
this. So
like
let's do it together now. All right, ready? The pop.
There we go.
Hip hop your way to theaters to see the Hunger Games catching fire. I know I will. For EntertainMET, Hassan Shah.
That interview with Willow Shields must have been fun.
Yeah, it does look like a great time.
Have you boys seen Catching Fire yet?
I've seen the Hunger Games, but not Catching Fire. I might have to check it out over the break.
Yeah, it looks exciting. Well, coming up after the break, our women's soccer team is in the thick of the NCAA tournament. Can they advance? Kevin Hall and Myles Potter will fill us in.
From the Colorado School of Mines in Golden.
To Black Hills State University in South Dakota.
To Colorado State University in Pueblo.
For more than 100 years.
The Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference
has stood for excellence in the classroom and on the playing field.
With 14 great colleges and universities.
Student athletes in the RMAC achieve on a national stage.
While earning their college degrees.
The Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference continuing the tradition of excellence.
Okay. Met reporters Myles Potter and Kevin Hall braved the 80-degree weather of Tucson, Arizona to bring you this special edition of Metro State Sports. What's going on down there, guys?
Thanks, guys, and welcome to Tucson, Arizona, the home of the Wildcats, also the home of the NIT preseason tip-off. I'm Myles Potter. Joining me is Kevin Hall.
Well, Myles, it's such a great opportunity for Metro State to play in this prestigious tournament, and our men's basketball team kicked things off against Division I University of Rhode Island.
It was all Roadrunners in the first half as Mitch McCarron and Brandon Jefferson went off, scoring 22 points in the first half. It looked great for the Runners as they hit 52% from the field. They would take a 10-point lead into halftime. But the Rams aren't a Division I school for nothing as they came out on fire, hitting the three ball from everywhere. They would shoot 57% from behind the arc. But Metro wasn't going to make it easy for Rhode Island as freshman forward Harrison Goodrick would go off, scoring 10 of his 16 points in the second half. But it just wouldn't be enough as Metro State would fall to Rhode Island 66-63. Coach Clark is very proud on how his boys played.
I mean, I couldn't be more proud of our group. I'm not into moral victories. The whole game plan coming in is give ourselves an opportunity to win.
The men trying to rebound after the loss, taking on Fairleigh Dickinson, and this would be the night of Mitch McCarron. How do you top a 19-point performance? How about if you add in 15 more? The Aussie put up 34 points and grabbed 10 rebounds against the Knights for his second straight double-double. Brandon Jefferson tried his best to keep up. He still scored 28 points, including this deep three. Metro went into the halftime locker room up 16. In the second half, FDU would find the rhythm from three-point land and would end up getting to within 6 points. But once again, Big Shot BJ with all day finds the bottom of the net and Metro rolls on to the 87-76 win.
Last night we thought that we let the game get away from us. We had a 14-point lead at halftime, I believe, and we came out relaxed and let them climb into us and have us back on our heels. So today, when we was up at halftime, we wanted to extend the lead. That was a big emphasis, and we learned from it.
Such a great start to our men's basketball season. Should be a fun one to watch. And now our women's basketball team, they kick off their regular season tonight at the Auraria Event Center against Minnesota State.
Switching gears now, and the volleyball's postseason is just beginning. They took on Western New Mexico to kick things off. Volleyball came out slow in the first set as the Mustangs would jump out to a 9-1 lead, but the Roadrunners would make it interesting and rallying off 4 straight points to make the score 18-13. But Western New Mexico would be too much as they win the first set 25-22. They would go back and forth the next 3 sets and would be tied going into the 5th set. Both teams traded points in the 5th set until Western New Mexico made 2 attacking errors as Metro would take the lead 11-9. Metro would go on to upset the number 2 team in the conference and will now take on the number 6 seed Colorado Christian tonight in Golden at 5 p.m.
Now to more playoffs. Women's soccer in the NCAA tournament taking on the same team that knocked them out last year, Colorado Mines. First half, the ball gets sent in and it finds the head of Maggie Rojas for the 1-0 lead, and then the team shows the senior some love with the dog pile. Still first half, and Abby Rolfe takes the shot. Mines saves it, but then Nicole Pollock cleans up in front of the net for the goal. 2 big goals by 2 big seniors, and Metro is up 2-0 at the half. Mines was not without their chances. Anna Evans takes the free kick and Carissa Fernandez punches the ball away. Then adding insult to injury, Brandy Farley sends the ball in and the Mines defender heads it into her own net. Roadrunners now up 3-0. Mines would add in a goal of their own, but Metro State upsets the number 2 team in the nation with a 3-1 victory.
I'm just really excited for the girls and proud of the team. And, I thought we played a great 90 minutes of soccer today, and we knew we were going to have to going to Mines, playing at their place at home. They haven't lost. They've played good soccer all season. And, I think for us, I think, now we're starting to hit our momentum and our peak.
Our women's soccer team now moves on to face St. Edwards in the round of 16. That's going to be held in Bellingham, Washington. Game is tonight.
Well, guys, that's going to do it from beautiful Tucson, Arizona. I'm Myles Potter. He's Kevin Hall, and we'll see you back in Denver.
The men's basketball will now head to Elon, North Carolina to play Elon University on Monday at 5:30 Mountain Time. So I really am excited to see the team this year. I think they're really going to go really far.
Oh yeah, we'll have to cheer them on.
Most definitely.
Well, that does it for this week's episode. For Josh Cozart, Michael Ronnebaum, Yonata Gebru, Kevin Hall, Myles Potter, and our whole Met Report staff, I'm Erica Lloyd. We'll see you on campus.